All right, man, bring it on in. Bring it on, bring it on in. I got something important to talk to y'all about. I got something important to talk to y'all about. The AP is bussing. The Chrome heart is Chrome hardened. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it, man. I came to talk to y'all about. We heading into 2025, right? So I came to talk to y'all about a play, motion. We gonna make some money in 2025, man. I'm trying to put y'all on the play. Come on, come closer. We're gonna make some money in 2025, man. I'm about to start this series to teach the youngins about investing, financial literacy. We finna put y'all on a play. We finna give y'all the real motion because I know a lot of y'all are having motion. Y'all getting to the bag. Y'all running up a check, you know. And I'm finna show y'all how to amplify it. I'm finna show y'all how to make that thing, money counter sound, y'all. I don't know how to do it, but money counter. We finna run it up. All right. So what I need you to do is please send this to your partner. Send this to your brother, your sister, your dogs, your mama, your aunties, your uncles, because you want to take care of your people, man. You want to make sure everybody winning. Everybody got to win. Everybody got to be making money. So what I need you to do is share this. Send it to your people because you want them to make money too. So they ain't pocket watching you. So they ain't in your pockets. You don't want them in your pockets. Trust me, man. You want them to be on too. So this is what we're gonna do. This series is going to be about the basics of investing. The basics of investing. So by the time you get to the end of this series, you're going to be able to go invest. And if for some reason, some crazy reason you don't send this to your people, you'll be able to teach them how to invest because you're gonna be an expert. You're gonna know how to go get that bag out the market. You're gonna know how to go make that bag flip and do whatever you need to do. All right. So the first thing we're gonna talk about, first thing in this video we're gonna talk about is the basics. All the way from the beginning. All the way. I want you to remember two terms. IPO, initial public offering, and a stock. A stock. IPO, initial public offering, and a stock. So let's go into it. Let's start with this. What is a stock? I'm going to give you the textbook definition, the standard definition you'll go find if you look it up online, Investopedia. And then I'm going to break it down and kind of give you a real world example. Because if you like me, the textbook and thing ain't going to work. You need the real, you need something that you can wrap your mind around, something that's tangible. All right, so what is a stock? Stocks represent ownership of a company. Stocks owned either directly or through a mutual fund or ETF will likely form the majority of most investors' portfolios. A stock is a share of ownership in a company, also known as an equity. When a company wants to raise capital, it sells shares or slices of ownership to investors. These shares represent a percentage of the company and may come with voting rights and the potential to receive dividends or capital appreciation. So let's put that in words that you can understand. So we talked about IPO. Remember, I told you initial public offering. So one of my favorite brands, GV Gallery. So say that GV Gallery wants to open up a storefront. They want to open up a storefront and they need capital to do it. They don't got enough money. They need capital to do it. It's going to cost $100,000 big ones, $100,000 to open up the GV Gallery storefront. So what is GV going to do? GV Gallery is going to have an IPO, an initial public offering. They're going to list their company on the stock market. So investors like you got me, investors like you, because you better be an investor now, can buy ownership in their company. So GV, they want to open up a store. This store is going to cost $100,000. GV, they have $10,000. So what are they going to do? We're going to break the company GV up into 10 shares. 10 shares of values of 10,000. So it's 10 shares. Each share is worth $10,000. GV, of course, owns one share because they got $10,000. They need to get $100,000. So what are they going to do? They're going to put up shares of the company on the market for investors like you to buy. So GV is going to find 9 investors. They're going to find 9 investors to buy these 9 shares of the GV company for $10,000 a piece. So they find their investors. Now GV Gallery has the $90,000 they need. With their $10,000, now they have $100,000. So let's rewind a little bit. GV needed capital, so we're gonna have an IPO. We're gonna have an initial public offering. We're gonna put our company on the stock market so investors like you can invest in our company and provide us with equity, with capital, so that we can grow and scale the business. So you're one of the 9 investors that bought a share in GV for $10,000. So you bought one of the shares for $10,000. You now have ownership in GV Gallery. You're an owner now. That's essentially what a stock is. When you buy stock in a company, when you buy shares of a company, you now have ownership in that company. So you bought a share of GV for $10,000. You now have a piece of the pie. You're now an owner of GV Gallery. So GV Gallery opened up their store. Of course, it's going crazy. It's busting. It's doing ridiculous numbers. And now GV, the company, is worth $200,000. Their valuation is $200,000. So what does that mean for you? Remember, you bought a share of GV for $10,000 when it was just at $100,000. Now the company is doing great. It's worth $200,000. So what does your share do? Your share rises in value as well. Your share rises from $10,000 to $20,000. $10,000 to $20,000. You see what we're doing? They keep going crazy. They keep going crazy. Now they at $300,000. Now your share rise up to $30,000. And imagine if you bought more than one share. That's the power of investing. That's what an IPO is. When a company goes public and they give investors like you and me the opportunity to buy those shares, a stock is essentially you being able to buy ownership in that company, purchasing shares of that company, making you an owner, giving you equity in the company. So when that company's valuation rises, when they do good, when they make money, the value of your shares increase. And that's what investing is. That is episode 1 of the series. Please like, share, subscribe, send it to your peoples, and stay tuned to the next video because this series is going to compound. One thing is going to lead into another, and before you know it, you're going to know how to invest. So do yourself a favor, do your people a favor. We're going into 2025, man. Let's get this money out the market. Let's get some motion. Let's get some money on, and I'll catch you on the next one.